It's hate speech, it's hate speech, it's hate speech. The refrain of the left that comes over and over again. And I always say, it's not that there's no such thing as hate speech. I acknowledge that there is, but I'm definitely not giving you the right to define it. Let's classify things as hate speech. That way we can eliminate the speech that we don't like. And the moment that somebody else comes into power, they start eliminating the things that they don't like. And the challenge is that the people that are most ardent in discussing what is and defining anything that they don't like as hate speech are the last people that you want doing so. Now, it comes into fold today because with these leftists in power that are trying to suppress speech, that have told Parler that they cannot exist while allowing far worse content to exist on Twitter, as in the fact that the riot on the Capitol was not planned on Parler, according to the majority of sources that I've looked up, but rather on Twitter and Facebook. So just take that into account as we discuss GameStop and the fact that WallStreetBets, subreddit or WallStreetBets, was banned on the server Discord. Why? Hate speech violations. Gee, I wonder whether it has anything to do with the fact that the powers that be were trying to quash the rebellion of the Redditors that had outsmarted Melvin Capital and the other multi-billion-dollar hedge funds. But they get their server, they get their stuff shut down because they are able to be deemed hate speech. You see, the hate speech laws are what the powers that be use to suppress any advancement on their power. Any semblance of insurrection against their lively lifestyles and the amount of capital that they've been able to extract from the system, as most hedge funds do, by robbing people blind with front running, with their short selling, which I will discuss in another video. But this is an example of why we need to stand up to the hate speech laws, because it's not a slippery slope, it's a cliff. All you have to do is go out on that cliff a little bit and suddenly it crumbles behind you. And that's why we have to stop the advancement of all laws regarding hate speech and say and be willing to admit that there are things that we do not want to hear said, but must be allowed to be stated out loud and publicly. Because the moment you start suppressing that, you go after WallStreetBets. And you use hate speech laws, of course, as your excuse. Convenient, ain't it? Peace and blessings. Support free speech. That's what this channel is about. Recharge your freedom. Thumb up this video. Turn that like button blue. Little dopamine hit when you do. Blue dopamine hit, like button. Subscribe. Peace out. Share the video.